Hey superstars, today we are going to talk about the crazy match we had yesterday, South Africa versus Australia. With me today is cricket specialist Sushant. Sushant, say hi.
Hi guys.
Yes, and with you is Foxy Fox. And yeah, so today's jump into action is an exciting match, I think. Sushant, can you tell us a little bit about the match?
It's a pretty important series for both the team. I mean, as in we are only like 10 days away from the World Cup. So like every team has to like get to their core. Like how do we enter the tournament? What's our team balance? Who's gonna bat where and all those things. And as we can see as of now, South Africa were down 2-0 in the first two matches. Then they won the next two matches again. So now the series is leveled 2-2. So it's a pretty important match for both the teams, series wise, and also that.
And I think Australia tried their best, but we've already seen the match, and we know that they've lost humiliatingly in 34 overs itself.
Correct.
Sushant, yeah, I think Aiden Markram hit 93, Miller 63, and Jansen in 47 in 23. It's a good, remarkable score. And Zampa took 3 wickets. Can you tell us a bit about how Australia fared in the first 10 overs?
Yeah, in the first 10 overs, I think they have lost a wicket more. I mean, chasing 315, you would always need a good start from the openers, and you take a good advantage of the power play by, I mean, let's say it's 300, so you would basically need 6 runs an over from the word go. So I think they were pretty decent, but 1 wicket extra is what could haunt them. And Warner was very important with this chase because he's the one who can be your aggressor and who can score your 6 runs and over easily. He got dismissed very early, and the very next moment Inglis also got scored a duck.
So I think that's really hurt Australia at the start, and I think this is how the momentum was crumbled for them. And this was where I think they should have tried to do the better chance to win the match, but they didn't. So in today's jump into action, let's play as Australia and see if we can help them win the match. So if you look at the screen, you can see it's 3-1-5 for 9 and 50 overs on the left, and 60 for 2 and 10. So let's simulate the next 30 overs and see what the score would be after it. So it's 193 for 4 for 40. Obviously, in the actual match, they got all out before that itself. But we are seeing a situation in which they done better. So when we actually start playing the match, Sushant will tell us a bit more of what they could have done better. So actually, let's play the match. You can see as the squad for Australia and South Africa. My God, Australia is very yellow. But yeah, Marsh, Warner, Inglis, Labuschagne, David, and Carey, both as Sushant said, Warner and Inglis are out.
Yes.
Right. So on strike we have who do we have on strike?
Yeah, I think on strike is Tim David, and it should be Alex Carey with him.
Yes, cool. So I think they'll be on strike, and South Africa also we see they have good bowlers. Do you want to talk about them a little bit?
So we can start with Jansen, who has been doing pretty good with the ball, and also has been scoring runs. As we can see, he scored 47 in 23, which gave that extra 30 runs boost for South African end. And for the spinners, we have Keshav Maharaj, who's been playing for South Africa for I think 10 plus years. So he's their key spinner who can like come in the middle and
get the job done.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. So I think those are no Negri and all we know. So let's start the match. Let's click on play and get to the match. Sushant, can you tell us mainly what was the things that Australia had made misses, especially till the 20th over?
Scoring rate wise, I don't think they have done pretty bad. I mean, they were still going at 6 and over at every point of time. It's the wickets. I mean, as you can see, they got bundled out in 34 overs. They only had to score 120 runs in the 16 overs. And considering the pitch and the boundary size in general are very small in this part of the country.
Yeah, that's true.
120 runs in 16 is not a hard task, but they got all out. So they were trying very too hard, too aggressive. So if they had done it like conservatively, sticking one batter sticking at a crease and the other taking the hitting role, they could have easily chased it.
Yes, I think that's true. They've gotten ahead of themselves.
Yeah, correct.
So here you can see right now we have Tim David and Carey. Tim David has immortal inspiration, swift reload, easily able to hit the force and get the power as well. 10% power boost on striker if non-striker, so he's always there to help. He's more of a helpful role, right?
Yeah, correct.
He's also a all-rounder.
Yeah, he can also give you some overs of off spin if you want.
Yeah, so if he was an all-rounder, what do you think would be his traits and passives? I think in a game right now we have only batsmen, so if you had a bowler, what do you think he would do?
I think we can give him the partnership breaker if he was a spinner. I mean, in general, how a batter looks at these kind of all-rounders who can like give in some overs, this is a very tricky for a batter. I mean, in general, you want that bowler to be taken for runs as a batter, and at the very same moment as a batter, you can lose the wicket. So he can be somewhat like a partnership breaker. And the essay, I think, flashbang is something which would work because as a batter, you only want to take him for runs. So irrespective of what the probabilities are, you would always want to take him for a 4 or a 6.
That's true. So I think that's a very apt description. But as you were saying about partnership breaker and how he's something who would excel in that, I'd like to also tell the users now that we are at 242 for 4. So breaking this partnership would essentially mean they almost have no chance of winning, right?
Yeah.
So I think, but 72 and 40 balls is something that's very doable.
Yeah, it's very
so in the actual match, Sushant, can you tell me what happened by the 20th and 30th over?
Yeah, I think at the 20th over they were 124 for 3. I think at the exact 20th over, Mitchell Marsh got out for 71. I think that was the major turning point for Australia, where they lost Mitchell Marsh, who was doing so very good. He was striking at 140 or something like that. So as Horner got dismissed in the initial overs, it was very important for Marsh to at least stay till the 40th over. So I mean, as we can see, 124 for 3 in 20. They were still going at 6 and over. So run rate was never a problem. And then came the shift in momentum in 20th to 30th over, wherein by 30th over they were 174 for 7. At this point, the game was lost from the Australia's hand. It was just it was needed for 5-6 overs for a free.
Yeah, I think it was just that they just tried to save face towards the end.
Correct.
It was almost like there was never a chance for them to win after that point.
Yeah, no problem.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think they can do better next time, or do you think they need to change their squad? Because right now, is this squad? I mean, they've done well to win 2 matches, but do you think they need a change in squad?
Yeah,
maybe for the World Cup.
Yeah, this is anyways not their A squad. I mean, as you can see, the squad, Steve Smith is not playing.
Yes.
Mitchell Starc is not playing.
That's true.
Josh Hazelwood is not playing. So I think these guys are injured. So they are in the. I mean, this series they escaped most probably because they it's just a precautionary measure not to lose your players just before a World Cup. I think if they get this, as I can say, they were going too hard. I mean, if you get in Steve Smith into the squad, he can be that batter who can stick in from the other end till the end, and he can just ask the other batsmen to like score at a good pace. I think if they get in Steve Smith, Mitchell Starc, and this would be a pretty good. I think Australia has the strongest squad in the entire World Cup.
Do you think they'll even win the World Cup if they can?
Yeah.
They have that much potential.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, on another note, Tim David has hit 100 here, and 9 and 2 is almost, I think, the easiest thing for them to do at this point. And yeah, I think Sushant, it's nice to hear that they changed this. Oh, we got a wicket now. And Tim David has finally given up. We're at having bowlers at this moment. Do you think we'll win?
Yeah, I think.
Or do you think they'll lose again?
Alex Carey is still at the crease.
Yes.
He just needs a 1 hit. That's it.
He just needs 1 hit, and that. Oh, let's hope Doom is not activated. That'll be the biggest problem. Oh yeah, he just hit a 6 and win the match now. Yes, it's good to know that they actually have players, but they're currently not trying to risk them.
Correct.
That's one more thing about the game, and that it's all about the strategic aspect. And anyways, we think Australia won the match and we helped them win.
Yes.
So what do you think is the next thing that they'll have? Is there any more matches coming?
Yeah, I think correct. We have Australia. Australia's coming to India. And India versus Australia will have a 3-match ODI series. I think that will be a very good series to look up to. I think we might see Steve Smith and Pat Cummins all making it back to the 11.
That's really good to hear. I think that'll be something that you can look forward to. If you didn't know, you could also play these matches in our Hit Wicket game. Right now it's live for the next I think 4 or 5 hours, but by the time I think this video goes up, it'll be over. But don't worry guys, as Sushant told, there's Australia versus India that's coming up, and those jump into action matches will be live. you can check them out in the upcoming week. So yeah, thank you guys. This is Melvin and
this is Sushant
signing off. Thank you guys.